Hello guys, today we are going to upgrade this Fujitsu Siemens or just a Fujitsu Esprimo P400. We're going to upgrade the CPU, the RAM, graphics card and an SSD. So this PC and most pre-builds have a Windows 7 license on it, so you can use that to activate Windows 10. So let's take off the side cover. And in my opinion, the Fujitsu P400 is the best upgradable Fujitsu system you can get, because it doesn't use proprietary connections on the motherboard, so you can swap out the power supply and put in a bigger and a better and an 80 plus certificated power supply or certified power supply. The fan headers are also non-proprietary, so that's a plus. So let's get out the graphics card. And I'm sorry for my English, because that's not my main language, but I'm trying, I'm doing my best. And this graphics card is a NVIDIA GeForce 605, so you can't do really much with it. There's a pin you need to pull back to release the graphics card, but I can't find it. Oh, here we go. This is the Fujitsu GeForce 605 DisplayPort and DVI. Let's put it aside. Now we are going to remove the stock cooler. Oh, focus. Remove the stock cooler and replace the CPU. The CPU in here is an i3-2120, so you can't do really much with it. For day-to-day use it's perfect, but not for gaming, and I want to upgrade it for gaming. We forgot to release the header. So the old CPU, can't see what's the model, but I know what the model is. We are going to replace it with this CPU. Let's see if it can focus. Intel Core i5 2400. You can get these for just $25 or even less. These are still good for gaming. So let's put it in and make sure this little triangle right here is pointed to the left bottom corner. So let's put back the latch, pull over the handle. So now it's the CPU is upgraded. Now we're going to upgrade the RAM. This system comes with 4 gigs of RAM, non-ECC memory, but this system supports ECC memory too, so that's also a plus. And for that I have this stick of RAM. It's 8 gigs of DDR3 1333 megahertz. As you can see, 12800E. That's server RAM or workstation RAM. I only have one stick, but 8 gigs of RAM is more than enough. The RAM is upgraded. Now we're going to upgrade the star cooler. So we're going to get rid of this one and put in this cooler master. Oh, it's a little bit dusty, but whatever, I will clean it out after the video. This one fits perfectly fine in the case, and it's very cheap. You can get those new for $25 or something. I got this one for $27 a year back. I need to reapply some thermal compound because I almost forgot it. A little bit in the middle, just like that. More than enough. Let me rub off the old compound of the cooler mass cooler. And it will spread evenly if you apply your cooler on it. It's a very easy replace. It's good. Now let's apply the fan. Make sure it fits all the way. Make sure if you replace the cooler with something different than this one, make sure it's not too high, because otherwise you can't get the side cover back on. Maybe you can try a 212 Evo if that's possible, if it fits, but I'm not sure. But the Hyper DX3 Evo is also a good potential cooler. It's a little bit less space, just like that. Replaced. And for the graphics card, we got it right here. I got a MSI GeForce GTX 1050 2GB low profile card. And also make sure that your card isn't too wide, because you know this one is wide and it will cover the SATA ports over here. So let's wait with the graphics card and upgrade the and add a SSD. So I use this one for the SSD because you see connector. Most of the time these connectors are for this, but I'm going to use it for that, otherwise I can fit the graphics card in. And I'm not going to use a bracket for this. You can put on some double-sided tape, or you do it like this and line the first hole with the hole over here and screw it down. But if you wanted to secure it more, you can also add some double-sided tape or just buy a bracket for it. But you can also just use double-sided tape instead of a screw, but then in the meantime it may fall off and it may hang loose in the case. So I'm just going to use one screw because it works perfectly fine with one screw. Just like that. Just a little bit loose, but yeah, you don't have much you don't have much options for this. Let's put in the power cable. Oh, you see, I almost did it wrong. Perfectly fine. Now we're going to upgrade the graphics card. So just like that. And I went for a low profile one because it doesn't need any extra PCI power or 6-pin adapter or 6-pin connector. It was all the power from the PCIe Express lane times 60 slot. So, and it only uses 75 watts. The power supply in here is 280 watts. That's maximum it puts out, but more than enough. Let's put on back the bracket on the back, and I'm going to screw down the card. So that was the upgrade. This is how the back looks like now. HDMI, DisplayPort, DVI-D, or what's it called, DVI-D or something. This was the upgrade. I hope you all liked it, and I hope it helped you with informing about what fits and what not, and what the potential upgrades are for this PC. Right now it has the i5 2400, 8 gigs of ECC RAM, GTX 1050, 500 gig hard disk that already came in the PC, a 120 gig SSD, and a new cooler. That was about it. Very good budget PC, gaming PC for the money, because PC only cost me like $60, and all the other parts weren't that expensive at all. The card was the most expensive of all the parts, but whatever. It cost me like $120 or something new. So, but I got a couple of these laying around. And the next video is going to be a Optiplex 390 desktop variant, and the video after that Optiplex is going to be a 7010 small form factor. See you in the next one. Goodbye.